Hello and welcome to Lightroom. Lightroom is a high-quality image database management system and processor. It separates various tasks into individual modules and is able to process large number of images at once. It also lets you archive and retrieve your images quickly. If you have used Adobe Camera Raw before, then Lightroom's going to look familiar to you. In fact, Lightroom is Adobe Bridge, Camera Raw, and Photoshop all rolled into one program. It's important to know that anything that you do to your image is non-destructive. If you crop it, you make it a black and white, and then you export it, your export will look like a cropped black and white image from your original, but your original image will not be touched. Because of this, I want you to go around and play with your images in Lightroom. See how far you can take your image before you break your image, and then bring it back to where it looks good. Now, as I said before, Lightroom has 7 separate modules. As we can see here at the top, we have the Library module, Develop, Map, Book, Slideshow, Print, and Web. Whenever you're working in Lightroom, make sure that you are in the correct module for what you want to do. The first module you're going to want to work on is Library module, and that's because we want to import the images, and you need to do that here. I am going to go into how to import images in a different video, so be sure you check into that one. Now, let's take a look at what's in front of us. As we can see here at the very top, Lightroom does offer a full menu of options. Please be sure that you take a look through these options, including the help option, which is very helpful. If you need tips for each module that you're in, feel free to come down to the library's tip module and then click on it, and then you can go through a selection of various tips based on the module that you're in. Many of us these days are working on laptops, and if that happens to be the case for you, or you need this screen real estate space in the center to be bigger where your image is going to show, then please know that you can click on these triangles to hide and show the information underneath it. By closing all of the triangles, you will have a nice large real estate space to work on. If you just need to bring the area, for example here, the film strip up, all you have to do is bring your cursor down to that area and then bring your cursor back up to another area, and you'll find that it goes away. If you would like certain triangles to stay open, all you have to do is just click on them and they'll stay open. There's one last feature that I want to show you in Lightroom that you may or may not know about, and that is the solo mode. It is shown here underneath all of your tools on your right hand side. This includes the Library and the Develop module. And if you're not used to it, if you can see here, if I want to get my way down to the bottom, I'd have to do quite a bit of scrolling. And I can turn these features on and off by clicking on the twirly triangle, but it kind of makes it a little bit difficult to get around. It gets a little sloppy for me. I personally don't like this method of just hitting these twirly triangles to open and close. Instead, I right click, I go to the solo mode, and what happens is that whenever I click on an area that I want to go to, say metadata, it will automatically close the area that I was in before, so that only one area is opened up at a time, and I find that to be a great time saver. Again, you can use solo mode at this space over here, and again, if you need to expand them all so that they're all open so you can take a quick look around, feel free to do that, but I just want to make sure you know that they're there. Okay, that's it for my introduction of Lightroom for you. Please start looking around and having some fun with it, and then let's go ahead and start importing images. Be sure to check out the next video.